What's going on, guys? I'm just going to run through some price action, a short and just an update of the higher time frame because more price has developed. And if anything stands out to you during yesterday's session, you know, it's great. I'm going to show you what stood out to me. Just I come at 2:30, and here, you know, for me, this is what stood out to me. We can see, you know, this is to me what looked like sellers stepping into the market for massive injection of money, liquidity, and we had this here, this low, and putting this high, tried to create a higher high, and we've had a weak break, come back in. Buyers have tried to come into the market and been overpowered by sellers. We've taken the buyers out the market, and then we've seen this massive drop in price. So this area stood out to me. So I had this marked up. And you know, for our rails, sweep, sellers taking out buyers. We have a break of structure, and the most recent leg we're in premium. And I don't always use this tool, but I'll show you. It's another great indication if you have got a range somewhere and you're unsure what POI to use and it's unclean. You can go from the low to the high, and it's a volume indicator. Shows you where the volume was where the volume come into the market, and you can see here, no coincidence that it's come right into the POI that we would have selected from our rule set. So yeah, another great confluence. If you know true sellers are in the market, they maybe not want to come higher and take themselves out these positions. It's kind of a way to look at it. Yeah, and then once I had this marked up, I looked to the lower time frames to try and see refined POIs. Actually, let me show you. It's quite nice to see because you've seen all the recaps and stuff that I've mentioned, and my rule sets have been the same. And then using this volume tool, you don't need to use it. Just showing you, you know, right on this refined zone of the POI. Yeah, and I don't think there was a 2 minute, it was a 1 minute, I believe, a nice engulfing candle on this wick here. Yeah. So I had this marked up also. I'll take it to supply, a bit more visual. And I'm going to show you something because I took this paper trade, guys. I didn't take it live, but I've done it in real time. I used a 7 pip stop. I'll show on the screen and I'll tell you why I never took it live. But I hope some of you did. I would love that. And I'll give you the reasons why I never took it live. Nothing wrong if you did. Just following your rules. It hit TP. So yeah, me. So TP would have been hit. So that would have played out during your London session yesterday. But the reason I never took it, guys, and you know, my trade hit TP on the 1st of Feb, so I'm in no rush and I'm being patient. And this price action is very low in the leg, and I really don't like, even though this is very valid, I don't like to take trades when shorting this low in the leg. If we go to, you know, the 4 hour, I was expecting this price action. Of course, it's happened down here. What's happening to my? And this will be. This is the weekly demand. So we're now in the weekly. We're now in the weekly demand. You know, I don't really want to be selling here. Now I'm just going to be waiting to see if this is going to be getting respected or we believe we're going to come lower. We do have unmitigated daily zones. Doesn't mean we're going to come to them, but they are very valid of sweeping liquidity, nice engulfing candle, causing a major break of structure. So yeah, just if I show, you know, we've taken out all this liquidity. This is supply is trying to come to the market, and we've had a nice engulfing candle, take out supply, cause a break of structure, sweep liquidity. So, and of course we've taken all this liquidity. So for me, just a short this low in the leg, I wasn't really too keen, and obviously I'm up for the month, so I don't really need to be taking the trades I'm not too keen on. But if you did, that's another thing. You could be trading the same strategy as someone, and everybody sees the market different from their perspective, and this might be a completely high probable trade to someone, and it could be, and for someone else it might not be. You could trade the same strategy, you could be taking a long, someone doesn't want to, you could be taking a short, vice versa, yada yada. You just got to take what makes sense to you and what your eyes could see. But I was expecting this price action of, you know, coming back, price action, getting a reaction, pulling back a bit, and obviously we did get it. But even if you're in this, you know, all the rules are met, and you can say, if you're aware of the higher time frame demand, that you're expecting the first tap to be run, and you would have hit TP. So yeah, but that's just the reason why I never took it, and we've now had a market shift to the upside to be bullish. So let's see if this follows through, if anything. And just another thing I would say, you know, we have taken the low, we've taken the high. You don't need to be the first in the market here, because sometimes price will just come down, we'll take the low, we'll take the high, and everybody's trading from here. And what does price do? It comes through. What was going on? We were just taking the liquidity. So what I like to wait for is price just to show its hand a bit more. So if we're coming down like this, you know, and we give our higher time frame market shift, and we come into demand, I just want price to show me that demand's in control when it's been respected. They've now caused a break of structure. We now have a 70% chance of this following through, making lows, highs, lows, highs. Let's try and catch the higher low to put in a higher high. That's just the kind of trade I want to try and catch. You know, price action showed me now that the buyers are in the market, and you know, we're reacting to a higher time frame. We're in discount, demand. We've taken out all this liquidity, sell side, so we're going to be targeting buy side now. So just adding confluences from the higher time frame. Yeah, and also on the daily, I was going to show something. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but now we're reacting to this higher time frame demand zone in discount of the weekly leg. So a couple of things that may happen, you know, price may continue lower obviously, or go higher. Nothing crazy to assume that. However, we're getting this doji candle from this higher time frame demand. A lot of the times this can show reversal, doesn't mean it's going to, pin bar, whatever you call it also, and it's across all time frames. I've taken a lot of trades from this. If you're in a demand zone and you're starting to, price actions coming down, and then it goes sideways, starting to print doji candles, you know, it's a good indication in your entry is presenting yourself through your session that you're trading. You know, it's high probable to get involved, because doji candles are a great indication that you're maybe going to be getting a reversal at that zone. Also, look here, if I'll pull it back a bit, I remember seeing it on this one, on the entry. And you would have seen it in previous recaps also. We're bullish into the POI, and then a doji candle prints. After it, we get various price action on our 50-minute POI that sweeps liquidity, our volume 2, our refined zone. You know, a lot of confluences adding up, and doji candles in the right location or pin bar can be a good show a good indication that you know, you're on the right side of the market. But nothing, of course, is 100%. This could still continue lower after this. We just need to see what the medium time frames are starting to show, and but it's a good indication. Well, this below, we might, you know, go to the 4 hour. now that we've reacted to demand from the weekly discount level, I'd want my medium time frames to align in here, but of course we can start to demand get respected until we come into premium, then give something in here if we're going to come lower into the daily demand, or maybe price will continue, and we'll take the highs of this, but of course we need the price to develop and show us. Quite nice engulfing candle here. On the daily it's a doji candle, on the 4 hour it's a nice engulfing candle showing bullish intentions. We just need to see from the medium time frames if we're going to start making higher highs and higher lows, demand's going to be getting respected. But yeah guys, that's just why I didn't take the short. I was expecting this price action once we did come into discount of the leg. But if anyone did take the trade, well done, and I hope you have a good trading session and catch you in another video.